Okay, and here we go. There's Terrence.
Hey,
All right.
how y'all doing?
Everybody,
Good, how are you?
Terrence, everybody.
How
So
y'all doing? How you, everybody?
yes. So now I need to see how either way, I hope they all work, but I don't know. I don't know how I'm supposed to do all this stuff. But hey, I'm figuring it out as I go along. So
Facebook is different.
yeah,
Yeah, you know.
So
So
the way I'm gonna
the
do it
way I'm
is
gonna do it is whenever
guys
you guys
are
are
talking,
talking,
I'm going
going
to.
to.
All right,
All
somebody's
right,
got their
somebody's got their
speaker up
speaker
loud.
up loud.
Too loud.
Too loud.
Terrence, check your
Check your
speaker.
speaker. Okay.
Yeah. Hey, Bam. What's up,
Hi,
Bam?
Bam.
So,
Hi,
so everybody, welcome
Hi,
aboard.
baby.
As always, you guys haven't seen me in a while, my listeners, because I have been off for a while, but I'm back, and I have now started a new show. Nightlife 24/7 is still there. Um, so don't think it's went away. Nightlife 24/7 will now be premiering on all radio, alternative lifestyle radio, and we're going to be having guests like we had before out in the world to educate and everyone. There's Penguin's wife, not Penguin.
Hi, he's messing with silicone. The time change got us messed up.
Oh, okay.
Or not
So
the time change, but the time difference.
Yeah. So she's gonna probably be speaking to him. So most of you don't know about Nightlife 24/7. I met Penguin, his wife, at an event. Sweet knows about Nightlife 24/7. She was a co-host of mine. So was Marissa. But Nightlife 24/7 is a podcast that openly talks about sex, dating, relationships, fetishes, BDSM, and kink. But we educate. We just don't talk about it. We educate. I actually interviewed Idris at an event where he was crowned Mr. Leather um, 2 years ago. Am I correct? 2 years ago, Idris?
Yes, it was Person of Leather.
Personal Leather. I apologize.
Yes.
So with that same principle, I have a nice big following, and I want to now take it to a whole nother level of bringing other people on the show and into the light so people can see and understand that we're just ordinary people. We do our own thing. We are maybe a little weird in some ways or different in ways, but we're still just ordinary people. And we have to pay bills just like you, have to go to bed, bathroom just like you. But I figured there's a bigger arena out there where people can find a way to connect with someone who's going through some stuff that some of us may have already went through that we can help them through. Or if they're just getting into something, whether it's a business or kink, then they can they have a resource here through us. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to let everybody get 5 or 6 minutes and tell a little bit about themselves, who they are, what they do, why they do it, how they come to do it, and the name of their show, because your show will actually be on Roku. So that is a definite. So don't even worry about that. You're good to go. Now, you have to decide how long your show is going to be. My show is 45 minutes. A good person normally makes their show about 45 minutes to an hour, because the reason I'm saying that, and even though we're live, and I'm saying this out loud, depending for other people who may want to come on board, is the reason you get to have ad injections or commercials inputted into your stuff, which makes me money, which also makes you money. So we haven't got to that part yet, but there will be nothing that I do that you guys won't make money from. That's a 100% guaranteed promise. Okay? So if you bring someone on board and they decide they want to promote, do commercials on here, then I get 10% of whatever they're paying you. If I bring someone on and they're going into your show because it corresponds to what you're doing, then you get 10% of whatever I'm making off of it. So I hope that's suitable. The other thing is you get a lot of benefits as far as you get to now have my followers. You're on 8 different platforms. I have 5 different channels. as far as Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube is another 2. So altogether, there's 9 channels that you'll be showing to. And then everything that we do, if you decide to come on here and you want to do shows on the radio, I then transfer it all the way over to All Network too. So it can be downloaded and put right there on TV, so people can watch it on Roku. So,
and all of you will be on my show as well.
Yes, sweet show also. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna let Parish start first. Tell us a little bit about her and how she came to be. And just so you know, Parish's daughter just blew me away, because when I saw the video of her and her daughter doing hair, and her daughter was she stole it. Her daughter stole the show. So that was too funny to me. So Parish, tell them a little bit about you.
All right. Well, I am Perisha. So I've been doing hair for about 5 years, and I've been sharing videos online to help people get knowledge on having healthy hair and how to embrace their natural hair journey. I started because I went on my own natural hair journey. Actually, I was at a point where my hair was super unhealthy, so I chopped it off. And I chopped it off, and then I had to figure out how to manage it.
Are on
So
the All
through
Network.
that,
Doing a show now on the All Network Live.
Sweet. You're talking over Parish.
It's supposed to be on mute because I'm on live too. Hello?
Yeah, you're not on mute, but I'll mute you. There you go. Go ahead, Parish.
All right. So yeah, so I was at a point where I cut my hair off, and then I had to figure out how to manage it, and I just shared my journey along the way, and I just make videos with tips, tricks, and knowledge. And then my daughter is 3 years old, so I added her to my videos as well, and she just has a huge personality. She expresses herself. She's really honest. So with no effort, she steals the show. And my reason for sharing these videos is I just want to just educate our people on how to, even if they wear wigs, weave, anything, just have healthy hair under it, or wear your healthy hair in any state it's in. That's my whole mission in the videos I'm sharing. And I want to be motivational on top of that.
Gotcha. So where you originally from, Parish?
It's Perisha.
Perisha, I'm sorry.
Yes. No, that's good. I'm from upstate New York, Syracuse.
Syracuse.
Yes.
Sweet. That's kind of your area. So how long you actually been in Atlanta?
I'm not in Atlanta. I'm still stationed in Syracuse.
You're here. Okay, cool. Good to
In
know.
time out. Sorry to interrupt because I'm interrupting on purpose. And yes, that is my area. And yes, that is my cousin. And yes, that is my whole bloodline. And Mina, her baby, is my whole little cousin. That's my whole little heart.
Good to know.
Yeah, so Mina and Bam is cousins.
All right, and y'all will never get any sleep. That is obvious.
That is true.
That's quite obvious. So let's go back, and now I want Penguin After Dark to tell a little bit about themselves.
Is it okay if we go last so that Sean has
so
time
he can come
to
in? Yeah, that's no issue.
He knows so much more than I do. I am just a place sitter for a moment.
I got it. So, Idris, you are up next. Let's talk about Idris.
Hello. Good evening, everyone. My leather name is MX Idris Dior. I am a 2-time winning historical title holder for the leather world. I was your first non-binary MX North Carolina leather title holder. I was also the first person of color to hold this title, and that was back in 2018. 2019, as Matt mentioned earlier, I had the great honor of competing at Southeast Leather Fest, where I also then made history again by winning the Person of Leather title, by being the first Onyx member to hold that title, and the first person biologically born with a penis to hold that title. My show, I'm leaning towards the name of just Conversations with Idris. Because the point of my show is to bring light and conversations and start conversations with individuals, such as the mental health issues that men of color have these days. Help them be aware of it, accept them, and realize it's nothing to be ashamed of, because in the POC community, it is frowned upon to say that, I have these mental issues. I battle depression. A lot of us come from the fact of that after generations of being so oppressed as people, and also being taught to suppress who we are, we can't even fathom, imagine what it is to even become able to be depressed. We don't even know the signs of it. So that's one of the things that I would like to talk about on my show. I'm also going to talk about the difference and the similarities of gender identity versus sexual identity. A lot of people don't realize that these are two different avenues. Yes, they may be similar at times, but for the most part, they're two different entities. Um, to give more representation for individuals like me that are non-binary. They don't identify as cisgender or as transgender. I myself identify, one, as non-binary, two, as an androgynous individual, and three, I also identify as a gender bender, which explains my natural, as they always say, I look like Coco from SWV. My nails. I combine the masculinity and the femininity to make the entity of the individual that I am now. And there are a lot of individuals, young and old, that are in my situation that don't even know that you don't have to confine to either one of these. There are a lot of avenues out there. Some of the things I want to talk about are drug abuse, domestic violence within relationships. And these are all things that at some course and some point in my life, that was a trial and a tribulation and a teachable moment for me that I had to go through. And I'm generally an open book about my entire life. I look forward to working with each and every one of you all. I would love to have you on my show to share your story, share your businesses. I would love to be on your show to share mine. I am a hair guru. I believe in whether it's natural, relaxed process, whether you have a permanent wave. I believe that all hair, such as Perisha, if I said it right, I think that's how you say it. I hate messing people's name up because I hate
Perisha.
my Perisha.
Perisha.
Perisha. Okay.
Yep.
I'm
Just
just
like
calling
she
Miss
was
P.
saying,
I'm
like
just all I'm just calling Miss P because I'm tired of messing the name.
I'm big on that. Let's make sure that that hair is healthy, regardless on anything that you're doing to it. And so those are my avenues. And Mac has been pushing me to do something on cooking for the longest. He wants me to incorporate that in my show. And I haven't decided if I'm going to do that yet. It's still on the table. But yeah, it's about conversations with Idris and the community. And for me, it's about starting that conversation, letting people know their avenues. I'm going to talk about suicide prevention. I've tried multiple times to do it. And I'm just now at a point in my life where I realize there's a reason why I didn't take. And I feel like the more I share that story, the more I can reach. My message is for everyone. But there is this stigma of masculinity and machoism with men of color to where they can't let that guard down to say, hey, I need help, or I don't understand this, or I'm feeling some type of way. And we as POCs of color, male, need to understand it's okay to be confused. It's okay to have questions. Now, what you do with that and how you respond to that is that's where we differ the right and wrong way. And I would like to provide a better avenue for you.
All
And
right
that's me
then.
in a nutshell.
All right, and if I'm correct, Idris is in Charlotte, North Carolina, right?
Yes.
So we got New York and we got North Carolina, so we're good to go. The the next person I'm probably going to put on here is, let's talk to Marissa, who owns a Black-owned jewelry business. And then after that, I'm going to Mr. Show Out TV, and then Sweet, and then last but not least, my boy Penguin After Dark, because y'all, his work is, yeah, he the shit. He the shit. So go ahead, Riz, tell us about Riz.
Hello, everybody. I am Marissa Dickens, aka the Bling Goddess. I'm a paparazzi independent consultant, so that's where you see all this beautiful jewelry in the background behind me. I'm an owner and operator of the Bedazzle Boutique. It's a $5 jewelry business. Can you believe that? Everything you see behind me is $5, and I am super proud to be a sponsor for all network, radio, and television. If anyone needs a jewelry stylist, let me know. I'm right here. And I promise not to break the bank. But yeah, my purpose is to help women and men define a unique look. And, you know, I know we're in a community where everybody's looking for their own original look and not just copy everybody else. So that's what I'm here for.
All right. So where are you originally from, Marissa?
I'm originally from Miami.
Girl, you need to be where it's warm. I don't know why you up in Georgia with all the crazy ass damn weather. You need to be back where it's warm, man. Come on.
Yeah, I know that, but yeah, when you have family, yeah, no, I need to be where I'm at.
I think you said enough.
I like my peace and serenity.
Okay. Okay. Oh my God, that's too funny. So Sweet, your turn, and then I got Mr. Shout Out TV. So everybody.
Yo! All right, Sweets is here. How y'all doing? All right, so Mac is more than my friend. He's more like a family member. He's a brother. Me and Mac have been working together for like 6 years now, doing a podcast.
6 years.
Yeah, 6 whole years. And now I have grown and I've left the nest and I am doing my own show, Real Life, The Black Perspective, and it highlights entrepreneurship and Black culture. And that does not mean we are leaving out the white people or other people. It's just our perspective. And there's a difference between perspective and prospective because it's the projection as to where we are going, as to what we have access to. And behind the show is going to be an actual network to build these businesses, to provide resources and structure for individuals to get out of the small business category and to excel our businesses. So we are large businesses. So we do have that competitive edge. So we are eligible for SBA grants and, you know, different business loans and things of that nature. So we will have access to television promotions, billboards, and all that other stuff. And I think that having a television platform just for promotions will definitely highlight some of our businesses and take our businesses to the next level. Because for some reason, we're stuck at social media. Like people really feel like social media is all they have for marketing.
Okay.
So I'm just trying to make a change to that. I'm trying to add to that and let people know what their value is in their business.
You guys should know that Sweets had started me from day one. I put out an ad for a co-host. She showed up and we've been together ever since. I've had other co-hosts, but Sweets, even when she was traveling as a nurse, she still did shows while sitting in her car. And we've been through almost everything together. Now, for those of you who don't know about her, you should understand this. She is a network hustler. If you want to put together an event to get out there and meet other people or bring other people into your business and let them see your business, that's your hustler right there. I'm pointing it out to you. I'm letting you know that's the way you want to go. Sweets is here in Atlanta with me. She still is my co-host, so we still are going to be doing shows together, but she does do her own thing. What's the club that you do it at on Thursdays?
So on Thursdays in Eastside Atlanta in Stonecrest, we have networking events. So we do a grown and sexy networking and after party. So from 7 to 10, we network, and it's like bosses and bosses. So you have producers, directors, individuals from reality TV, people that own businesses, realtors, all different type of entrepreneurs that get together. We socialize, we connect, and we make things happen. And then after that, it's grown and sexy. So if you want to sit there and drink your, your margarita and exchange some phone numbers, we do that. But then when, the music come on, it's time to drop it low, drop it low, and don't judge me because I already talked about business before it was time to bust it wide open. You feel me? We
Yeah,
gotta
I
have
know. Because
that.
there's a couple times she went live, and I'm like, okay, why is all she doing is dancing? I was like, I even text
Because
her. I said, I'm watching you. All you doing is dancing. She's like,
because
I've
what
already done all the business stuff. I was like, okay,
people
I'm just checking.
people fail to realize that we have to learn how to communicate in our language. And when it comes to networking, white people have taught us that we have to have a certain wardrobe in order to talk about business. We have to wear our hair a certain way to talk about business. And it might not be wrong, but it may not fit all of us in the industries that we're in. I'm a therapist, I'm a life coach, I'm a TV host, but I'm also a dominatrix. So it's like other people are like, girl, you all over the place. But I do the things that I love to do. I do the things that I'm qualified to do. And I should be able to do all of those things and have that versatility. So I found a way to mix those things up and still be myself. And it's very beneficial for me and the people around me. And it's actually turned out to be a really great event. We get about 60, 80 people that come out a week, and everyone's making connections, growing their businesses, and doing some good marketing and promotions for each other. So it's actually working pretty good.
All right. All right, Bam. We know you back there.
Oh, excuse me.
All right. So, Mr. Shout Out TV. Everybody, welcome Terrence. Terrence, tell us a little bit about you, and then I'm going to hit my boy Penguin. You got about 6 minutes, so you can do your thing. Oh, you got your mute on, Terrence. You got your mute on.
Okay, welcome everybody. It's Mr. Show Out with 2 T's TV, and my real name is Terrence Powell, and I'm a father, I'm a husband, and I'm one hell of a nigga. So what I do on my platform is I'm trying to bring awareness to sobriety and recovery. So that's what I do on my platform. So if everyone is out there, I just want everyone to, just stay aware of sobriety. So sobriety, and it's very, very serious. So, and I want everybody, to.
Well, and the one thing I should know about him, I liked about Terrence when he hit me up was the fact that he's like, hey, I'm not just talking about it. I've been about it. This is my life. So I'm letting people know my journey so that it can help them move forward to do their type of thing. And that was a good thing for me. And I like that about him. I don't know why he blanked out. His thing went out on his end, not mine. But that was the one thing that I liked about his show. And I was like, okay, cool. Because there's a lot of people who are going through things, but they don't want to tell anybody, whether they're on their job, whether they're, doing it at their work. They don't want people to know about it. And I get that.
Right.
They're hiding. But we all deal with stress and life in different ways, whether it's alcohol, whether it's drugs, whether it's adrenaline jockey, and you're putting yourself in constant danger. And I like that about his show. So that was important for me.
Just to add to that, when I connected to Terrence, it was very emotional for me because, like, I took it kind of hard when DMX passed away. One, because I was able to meet him a few times work-wise, and to know that he was dealing with mental illness, dealing with drug addiction, and dealing with the balancing being a celebrity and being a real person. And coming from a family where both of my parents were drug addicts, people don't know how that affects the other people around them. And one of the things that he said was, along his journey wasn't just him being, you know, sober. It was the rest of his family dealing with his sobriety. And in our communities, those are the things that we don't deal with. All right, he's back. And those are the things that we don't deal with.
Yeah, we all know you dropped out of there, Terrence, so I didn't want to take away from you. Yeah. So
can y'all hear me now?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Oh, yeah. Okay. It's Mr. Show Out with 2 T's. And I'm a father. Like I said, I'm a husband. I'm a hell of a nigga. I can tell you this. My recovery YouTube channel is what I put a lot of effort into. Because I know across the world, it's millions of people that is battling with addiction. And so I hit the ground running. I wanted to go get some help. So a lot of Black people are too scared to say that they want to go to rehab. You know, it's a stigma on that saying that they need help. But, you know, I reached out and went to a rehab, and everything came clear to me. You know, I got focused back on God and my mentality, and everything switched up. So I decided to come up with a YouTube channel where I can broadcast and reach other people that is just like me. See, not only on my page, I don't not just get on there to preach or anything like that, because right now, as active right now, I'm going to college to get my alcohol and drug counseling degree. So I'm putting a foot forward, and that's what I'm doing on my page. Is Mr. Show Out TV, and I also add like funny things on there for people to laugh, because that's what I want to do on my channel. I want to uplift people and take them away from always thinking that, you know, being in your addiction. And sometimes people just need a little outlet. You know, some people don't know how to get away from certain things. And the feedback I've been getting, the messages I've been getting from people all across the world. See, I just started this YouTube channel 3 months ago, and I'm already almost at 200 subscribers. So that's a big deal for me. But see, I don't do it for the subscribers. I do it for the message. I love to hear the messages and the good positive feedback that they give me. That keeps me up and that keeps me going. So that's, you know, and when I reached out to my homegirl on here, I know she said it, it was at a point where I was trying to get my message across. And she helped me out with open arms. She was like, here's my platform. Here's the email. I'm going to try to hit Mac up, and we're going to try to get you on this show, and we're going to try to get some things going for you, because I love your message. And a lot of people your age probably need to hear this, you know, because it's a stigma that everybody want to be cool and be fun, and that's all good. But sometimes, you know, addiction can take it a little further than you expect to go. So that's what I want to bring to my platform, is Mr. Show Out TV. And my real name is Terrence. My real name is Terrence, and I'm 38 years old. I've got 4 kids, and I'm married, been married for 9 years. And I work and everything like that. I go to school. So in my off time, I try to get on there and put out some good content, and for a lot of people to, you know, to watch my videos and just react to it. So that's what I do on my channel. Yeah.
All right, yeah. See, now I know your show gonna be good. And the fact is, Terrence, you're right. I love what you do and how you do it. And now you're gonna be able to even be on a larger platform, where right now, I'm gonna tell you right now, Roku is doing 60 million viewers a year just in the United States. That's not covering South America. That's not covering Asia, and that's not covering England and those areas and that. So you guys have a huge platform to start here at the bottom and just watch it grow. Now, I want everybody to meet my friend here. It's so funny because he and I met at an event here in Atlanta. We hit it off and we stayed friends. We don't talk every day. Hell, we don't even talk every month. But if I call him and talk to him, or ask him something, or I need to know something, or he's always there. It's my boy right here, Penguin After Dark. So Penguin, please tell everybody a little bit about yourself, brother.
Hey, how's it going, everybody? I'd like to say first off, I was a little late because I've messed up with the time zone, and it's 5:30 here. And I was in mixing some silicone and making a dildo. And so luckily my lovely wife was able to kind of step in for me. But I'm here now.
Yeah, you are.
My name is Sean, and my wife's name is Chelsea, and we own and operate Penguin After Dark. And we started with the business probably about 5 or 6 years ago, making BDSM and impact toys, paddles, floggers, canes, restraints, the whole 9 yards. And recently we've been getting into more silicone because we want to get into like insertables and all the dildos and butt plugs. As a matter of fact, something we've been working on right now. This is actually a collaboration with an erotic horror author.
Yes.
And this is a part of a box set that she's going to be doing with the release of her series, or the final book of her series. So when Mac had reached out about doing the All Network, I thought it was perfect because I've already been doing YouTube and just making like St. Andrews crosses and spanking benches and the such. So when Mac reached out about this, I was like, it's just great to be able to get out to more people, to try to teach people that, you know, it can get expensive buying toys, and there's plenty of ways to go around figuring out how to do it yourself and make things yourself and still have a great time and make something that's pretty quality too. So we'll probably be finishing up our first episode for All Network this weekend and getting it over to you, Mac. And then
Okay.
I definitely look forward to seeing what all of y'all have, because just from hearing everybody's, like, what everybody does is amazing. I mean, like Terrence, my ex-wife was a drug addict, and I was more on the enabler side of it. So being able to kind of dive into what you're talking about can help give a little bit more perspective on that part of my past, I guess. And then, yeah, I'm just glad to be here. And Mac has just always been an entrepreneurial type of guy and just always coming up with cool shit. And I really dig it. So
I appreciate it, brother. I appreciate it. Just so you guys know, just that everyone's not here and they couldn't be here because of work or different time zones. There's going to be an acupuncturist doing a live show. There's also going to be someone that's coming on, and they're going to be going through the DeKalb Farmer Market and grocery stores and showing you how to read and the packages and know what's really healthy and how to eat healthy. We also are going to have Sarah Steele coming on board. She's the only BDSM lawyer in the state of Georgia, and she's going to be talking about all the different rules and laws. Because though we play in this arena, some of us, not all of us, but some of us, almost everything we do is against the law. And that was funny to me to find that out. That, okay, you're telling me if I tie this person up and spank them, I can go to jail? And she's like, yeah, it's against the law, even if they give you permission to do it.
Move them to
Well,
the other
if
side
you
of the
go to
room.
Texas, it's still against the law to be a homosexual.
Well, that's true. It's still on the books. Yeah. So,
Like,
yeah. So I'm just letting you guys know there's other shows coming on. Eugenia, Sweet, you may remember her. She was our co-host from England. She now lives in Bali. She's doing her own show there. She's coming on board. Who else is coming on board?
I have Vonteria. She's getting her logo and everything together. She is a producer and she does short series.
Right.
She just finished her second series, and she's now filming a reality show, and she just finished her first season of her reality show.
Wow.
So that's coming as well.
Somehow you just turned to the left. You're laying on your side. I don't know why your camera.
I don't know why.
Your camera just flipped you to the left. Yeah. Also, you should know we're going to be getting movies on here. I'm reaching out to different colleges, to different students who make their own short films and short stories. So if you know anybody who would like to do what you guys are doing or doing something completely different, please let them hit me up. There are people here on posting, hey, what's up, guys? They're saying, hello, ladies. How you doing, folks? I'm letting them know that I don't get to see all their names. It just says Facebook user. But they haven't really posted any questions yet, but I'm just letting you guys know that. I'm in collaboration with a gentleman who owns a Latin podcast group. And so we're going to have bilingual Latin shows on the All Network too. So it's not just going to be people of color and white and black, all that. We're going to have a whole section of nothing but Spanish shows. So the great thing that I'm so thankful for is that y'all guys are open enough to take a chance with me, but at the same time, you're getting in on the ground floor of something I know that I'm going to build and make it great for all of us, because I am stubborn. I don't know how to quit. That's my only downfall. The thing going to tell you, I'm always doing something. So some of the stuff you guys don't know about me, I have been doing the Nightlife 24/7 podcast now for 6 years. I'm on Spotify, Google, iHeart, all those major platforms. I'm on those. I've written 2 relationship books. They're on Kindle and Amazon. I'm certified as a life coach, a relationship coach, and a sex coach. So I am polyamorous. I do have a partner. She is actually a doctor, and she's going to be doing a show on here also. What else should I tell you about? I am the program director for All Network, which is where you guys will be at on All Roku. Now, I want you guys to understand something. With All Radio, you can contact me at any given moment and say, Mac, I want to do a show on All Radio. I have some information, or I got something coming up and I want people to know, and I want to get them to come out, and I want to get more people to show up at my event. These platforms are yours to use to blow yourself up. Okay? What I found out from Roku when I did this and I went through everything, and then please understand I'm still learning. Learning the background dashboard for the All Network, I am not lying to you, it is so much. It is a lot of information running a channel. So you can do everything on this channel except insert a penis to a vagina. You can show the penis going up to the vagina. You just can't show it going in. That's what I'm just telling you. Those were the exact words they gave to me, word for word. You can be yourself on this channel. You can cut, because on my shows, I tell people I want you to be you. Don't sit up there and try to be prim and proper. Talk the way you normally talk, because that's what's going to connect to the people that you're trying to connect to, okay? And that's all I want you to do is have fun, enjoy yourself, and get to know each other. And at some point, I know we're all in different, some of us in different time zones, an hour behind Penguin. Yeah, he's in Charlotte, she's in New York. Terrence, where you at?
I'm from Arkansas.
Okay, where you located?
Oh, wow.
At Wynn, Arkansas.
Arkansas, so he's in Arkansas. See? And Marissa should be in Miami, but she ain't. So I ain't gonna say nothing about that, because Lord knows if I can get to Miami with some warm ass heat. I would be doing the show on the road. Like, listen, I'm almost there, guys. Just hold on, let's keep talking. I travel a lot, so I will be doing live shows. The great thing is, too, you guys, if you hit me up in time, let's just say you're out doing something, you're at an event, we can do a live show right on Roku. It will interrupt the show that's playing, and your live show will go ahead and overtake that. And when that show, your live show ends, that show will start all over again and start back playing. So you have the ability to do live shows. Now, every one of you will be sent, I think I sent some of you, I sent you a Google Drive link. That Google Drive link is for strictly for your stuff. So when you send me your shows, it goes straight to the Google Drive just for your stuff. That's it. Nobody else's stuff. And then I upload their stuff to where it goes. I sent you an information show form, and hopefully you guys will send it back because it'll let me know which category you desire to be in. Because there's 12 different categories, and there's probably going to be one or two more categories being added on later on. As you can see on the bottom of the screen for my listeners and followers, we welcome anybody who wants to sponsor any of these people's shows. Okay, if you have a business or service that you want to promote and commercialize, that is totally fine because they are looking to make money just like I am. Okay, ain't nobody scared to say, hey, I don't want no money. You keep your money. I'm good. Nah, we ain't that stupid at all. So you can commercialize your products and services, or you can become a sponsor of their show or the network itself. Also, you should check out my, that's the one thing I didn't talk about. I own Luchimo Shop. Luchimo Shop is an adult t-shirt and tank top business that expresses and shows alternative and lifestyle t-shirts and tank tops. Things like bend over and show daddy. I'm just here for the gangbang. You know, all kind of, you can almost think of, I've designed over 150 shirts and tank tops for you. Dom, submissive, switch, baby girl, Brad. I have, if it's out there, I've almost probably done it. The one I like to wear a lot is I come with half the rent and good dick.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Or one that I seem to get stopped a lot by women, which I was really shocked, is this spitters or quitters. So I look at the Mrs. T's face over here. So you guys can also check out some of my stuff. Also, the All Network and the All Radio T-shirts are on those websites, at that website too, and that's www.luchimo, LASHIMO shop.com. Luchimo is Swahili for the word, it means the dungeon. So I own an Airbnb dungeon also. So.
Yes.
Yeah, Idris, I already knew you.
You already know. You already know how many the judges and the people
for our listeners, I want to say, my listeners and followers who've been commenting over here on the side, Van Red, I love you guys, and I thank you guys for following us. The show is only 45 minutes tonight. I just wanted to give you guys a brief introduction of what's coming, the people who are behind these shows and events that are going to pop up, so you will know right off the bat who they are. They've already got followers. They've already got a large contingent of people who love watching their shows. Now you can add to that. So I just wanted to make sure everybody had a great introduction to what's coming. Please, please, please go to the allnetwork.com. You can see their flash videos up showing their shows, okay? And we're almost out of time because we're down to 44 minutes. So I'm going to say this, and I say this at the end of every show, as I always do. We are put on this earth to help somebody, and if you can't help them, I only ask one thing, that you don't do anything to harm them. With that being said, I wanted to say thank you to each one of you showing up, each one of you telling your story. Oh, and Mrs. P, what was the name of your show? You didn't say the name of your show.
It'll be a seat at Perisha's booth.
Okay. I want everybody to know, because when her stuff pops up here on the All Network, you know that little 3-year-old is a star. She gets the co-star in the background.
Yeah, I'm just bringing her to the front.
But with that being said, guys, I wanted to say thank you. And if you have any questions for me, hit me back up, and we will definitely be talking. I look forward to hearing more from the rest of these listeners. I know they're going to hit me up once the show is over with. So thank you, guys. Talk to you soon, and y'all have a good night. Bye, everyone.
You all do as well.
Bye.
Thank you for having us.
All right, y'all.
Thank you.
On YouTube, Mr. Show Out TV, y'all. On YouTube.
I like you, Terrence. You already got my
Thank
boy.
you.
You got me, man.